All right, welcome to Fan Reviews, guys. This is our first video on the channel, and we just saw the Northman a couple days ago, and this is our spoiler review.
We did a TikTok.
We did do a TikTok. If you want to go see that, or if you came from there,
That was a non-spoiler
welcome.
TikTok.
Yes. So we're gonna talk about this movie. This is directed by Robert Eggers, released last Friday, I think, April 22nd. Starring Alexander Skarsgård, Nicole Kidman, Anya Taylor-Joy, Ethan Hawke, and Willem Dafoe, which he wasn't really in it. So, who wants to get started?
I will. Great movie. Beautifully shot. Makes you want to go to Iceland. It's one of those movies where I'm the number that I gave it, the rating that I gave it in the TikTok was the night of, and after it sticks with you, like you think about it afterwards. And I would actually change it to, I think I had said 70. I would actually probably bump it up to an 80. Game of Thrones vibe, so if you like that kind of thing, same kind of, there is quite a bit of violence in it. The background, which we should have said in the beginning, what the premise of the story was. Do you want to?
Yeah, it's a revenge story with some twists. Prince Amleth had his dad murdered, basically, by his uncle, and he's up for revenge. So he goes to Iceland and tries to get revenge. A lot of twists throughout. I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah, it gets weird, very weird. But that was kind of expected because Robert Eggers made The Witch. Remember The Witch?
Yes.
Which was a very weird movie, and I don't think any of us really liked that or understood it. But we are also dumb, so. And then he also did The Lighthouse, which we have not seen, with Willem Dafoe, black and white movie.
Yep.
So he's an interesting director. He's just starting out, so we didn't really expect this to be that good of a movie, but it was very good. Like she said, the cinematography,
Beautiful.
like one of the best I've ever seen in a movie.
Really evokes the emotion of the scene that you're in, the way he films it, yeah, just a fantastic job with that.
I thought the details were really good.
Yeah, it made you feel like this was like actually filmed back then,
Yeah.
which obviously it wasn't, but
Which I don't think he mentioned, but this is Vikings.
Yeah.
And we did read one review that said it was one of the most historically accurate depiction of the Vikings. And if that is true, they were very violent.
yeah,
Very, very violent.
Like I'd say loosely based on true story, because there's a lot of like, I don't know, weird stuff going on that I don't think happened back then. Like the witch doctors and stuff. I'm sure maybe they could be real. I don't know. But they did have historians and stuff that worked on the movie too, which was cool to like see that history and stuff.
Yeah.
If you like Vikings, this TV show, I'm guessing if you like anything Vikings, you'll love this movie. It really it makes you think who's really the bad guy, because you find out later. Sorry, my hand's in the way. But you find out later that the uncle or the mom was kind of getting abused by the dad, but the son didn't know that. And so the mom came to the uncle to ask to kill the dad. And so he did. And then the son didn't know any of this background information and just went out for revenge. And then he kind of finds out throughout that his mom's a freaking creep and tries to kiss him later.
Oh, you're really spoiling it.
Big twist.
Yeah, we're not gonna give away the huge twist, but yeah, the mom is very weird and makes you think like, is the uncle a good guy then? If the main guy Amleth is just out for revenge, he doesn't really know the background and why the uncle did everything he did. So I like that part of the movie.
Well, and it also, like I said, it makes you think about even things in your life about holding grudges or wanting that revenge on someone, and to live your entire life. That's it. That's your focus, is to get revenge and to make what you thought was a wrong a right, and get to the end point and realize maybe it wasn't so wrong. I can't even imagine how that would feel to completely have your life shattered, because if that was your only goal and now it's completely looked at it in a different way, it tells you to open your eyes. Don't do revenge. You have no idea what the background of the person is who did whatever wrong to you.
Yeah, so I
So
think
be careful.
we all love the story, obviously,
Yeah.
after talking about it. What are some thoughts that we didn't like as much? I, for one, I think they wasted Willem Dafoe in this movie.
Yeah.
He appeared twice, and he was a jester or whatever, I guess, but I thought they could have used him more. I thought he was kind of wasted. Anything? What other bad things? I think the story was a bit slow at some points throughout, but it never really stuck. It kind of kept going, like the plot kept moving. It was fine, but it did get slow at sometimes. And of course, like the witch, there were very confusing parts that I don't think we definitely did not get, but I'm sure that we're not alone in that.
I feel like the confusing parts like didn't match like the whole Vikings theme. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Like the witchcraft and stuff.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But you have to remember too, back then, they believed in gods, and so having those kind of people around them, medicine men, even Native Americans had that. I don't know that was that unusual. Now, kind of the magic part of it, yeah, that's not sure about that, but
I think that's all that was bad about it.
yeah, I don't know. I actually, after
It was a little gory.
Yeah,
it was,
but that was expected.
Yeah.
For a Vikings film, obviously, they're gonna be gory.
yeah, that's the one part that I have trouble with. It was a lot. It was a lot.
I have trouble.
And yeah, it was a lot. And for as many times as a person can get hit and not die, it's that part got a little unbelievable. Which again, you just have to kind of push that aside and really focus on what the story actually is. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I also thought the cast was very good. Alexander Skarsgård knocked it out of the park for the main character, Amleth. He was very good, and I think one of the best performances I've seen. Nicole Kidman was good. Anya Taylor-Joy, she was good, even though she kind of annoyed me. I don't know why. Ethan Hawke, he died in the beginning, so he didn't do much, but he was good, right? And then Willem Dafoe, like we said, it was kind of wasted, but I think that's the only gripes we really have. Anything else? you'd
great
like to
movie.
say?
If you
If you like Vikings, go see that. And of course, Robert Eggers, great director.
Yeah.
Even though he makes some confusing, stuff in his movies, but
It was
he's
good.
great. It was good.
It was a good movie.
What would you rate it?
I do 80 out of 100 now. I bump it up.
I think I gave it an 83 on the TikTok. I think after letting it sit for a little bit, I think I'd have to give it an 87. I think I'd bump it up to an 87. I don't know if we're gonna do the grade scale because that's kind of confusing. Because anything below 60 is an F.
Which,
So we're just gonna do the out of 100. So 87 out of 100. Good.
I think I gave it a 68 before. I think I'm gonna keep it at a 68.
Okay. She's not a big fan of gory movies.
No, I'm
so,
not.
But it was a
hard
good
to watch.
story. And you guys should go see it. It's in theaters now. Northman by Robert Eggers. And I hope you all enjoyed this review. Anything else to add before we go?
thanks for
All right.
watching.
We'll see you next time for Iron Man.